Happy New Year, everyone! Hello, all beautiful people. I know I'm a month late in wishing, and also it's been a long gap. I know there is no excuse, so I should not be giving any. But life got in way, things got busy. I wanted to focus on different things before I could come back and talk to you. But we are back now in new and shiny avatar. It is frustrating and beautiful how we get so busy in life that so many desires, so many dreams either never get started or never get followed. Today, we will talk about goal settings in bit detail. Today, we will talk about simplifying your goals, how you can set them and make sure you follow them. This will help in making your new year goals, transformation goals, health goals, anything that you want to achieve for yourself in the course of the year. If you are new here, hi, I'm Swati. I'm a working mom. My intention is to help moms out there to live a well balanced life. I make content on work life balance, health, motivation, work, and much. If you are already our subscriber, thanks for being part of Mom Loves Work community, and thank you so much for staying with us. So before setting any kind of goal, let's first broadly discuss the category of goals. I'm going to take my new year goal as an example, as we are already in January end, and I think I'm in a little bit better position to tell you how it has worked out for me. Every time you are setting for resolutions or transformation, any kind of goals, we should make sure that our goals are holistic and our approach is sustainable. Now, the categories of goals are something like this. In this video, we'll first talk about the categories of goals, how you can help and set an intention in following those goals, and how you can check in with them. So, the category of goals being as holistic as possible, first broader category would be growth. Now, this growth can be personal or professional. We all want to grow in life one way or the other. Sometimes you might have a goal in mind more inclined towards your work, new skill, new course that you would like to take, or new exam. Example, taking a Python course, a machine learning course. This can also be personal, where it is more suiting your personal interest. For example, knowledge of nutrition, healthy eating, any new skill like swimming, driving. Now, all these categories of growth, all these growth goals are very important because they help you in your life holistically. The second broader category of goal that we have is health. Now, the health related physical or mental goals help you in the course of the year or in the course of your life to take care of, for example, certain diseases, for example, curing your PCODs, PCOS, or maybe you just want to feel healthy, have more nutrition, have more exercises. Now, these kind of goals also need to be holistic and take care of your overall requirement. If you're working, not working, staying, how many calorie intakes, how much time you have, all these. Now, the third broader category of goals that we have are for maintenance goals. These are goals which you might have started some time ago. You have made an effort to follow them, but still you keep on making a conscious effort to follow them, so they are still a part of your routine. For example, taking out time to go for a walk. All these kind of goals just need a little bit more effort to continue them, and that's why these are maintenance goals. Now, with all these categories in mind, let's define some goals. When we are defining our goals, there are a couple of things which I can help you have a more positive outlook towards them. So, first thing is, I believe in intention, not goals. I believe there is a very subtle difference between these two. Intention gives you a more positive outlook, and any small effort that you make towards your goal is being accounted for. For example, a goal like losing 5 kgs is more focused on eliminating something from your life, whereas a goal like staying healthy is having a more positive outlook. Goal like having more strength, goal like learning to drive actually motivates you for a call to action, like going for a class, going for practice. Now, I believe in having an intention which is creating a more positive outlook for me. The second thing is, I believe in clear and concrete defined goals. Now, when we are setting an intention, still our focus should be clear. It should not be fizzy. Now, an example like focus on personal growth. When you say focus on personal growth, we have no way to judge it. We have no way to identify our next sort of action. We also have no way to identify our progress and measure and nothing like that. Whereas if you go a little bit more deeper and say what actually you want to focus on. For example, you want to focus on staying healthy. That is not a clearly defined goal. But if you go one level deeper and say that you want to focus on healthy eating, at least it makes you understand which direction we need to look forward to. At least that will help you in action that you can take in the course of your day. Third thing we are going to talk about is timeline. Talk about timeline a little bit. We want to give ourselves a time, but we don't want it to be so busy that we lose track of time. So a little bit of timeline, a little bit of tracking helps us in our goals. For example, having a month, having 5 months, 6 months, depending on whatever your goal are. But having a timeline makes you go back and see that if you have done something or not. Now we have come to the action part, following the goals. I have some tips and tricks for myself that I follow, and today I'll share them with you. So the first tip is monthly projection. In any case, whatever my goals are, if they are long-term goals, for example, New Year goals, I divide them into short-term goals, which I take as monthly projection. An example in my case, let's say that I want to learn driving skill. I will be taking driving lessons for a month. Now that is my monthly projection. Our goal has some monthly motivation as well. For example, maintenance. I'm looking at cleaning, tidying up and home and getting it ready for summer. But having a monthly motivation needs to be able to pinpoint that cleaning is the focus of the month. The second goal is planning a small daily activity. For example, daily any activity that you can do in the so you take that you check in with yourself that what is the activity that I can do today that aligns with my goals. What one activity can I figure out in each of these category of goals? For example, driving classes. Acha, okay, I'll go to driving lesson. Health, okay, I'll take my multivitamins or take my vitamin D or take my B12, something like that. Like maintenance, okay, I'll just clean up my bathroom or I'll clean up my mirror or I'll do something. Now, when you are planning a small daily activity for yourself in the start of the day, you are more inclined to follow it because your mind already knows what it needs to do. Now, when we have planned, the third thing is checking in. Now, we need to check in with yourself before we go to bed or before you are in cab, you are just a little bit or you are having a little bit of mental space if you did one thing for each of these goals. Now this check-in helps us identify our mistakes and also help us being accountable towards our goals. Now we have learned about following the goals via monthly projection, planning a small daily activity and check-in. In the course of the goals that I follow, I always believe in doing small things because we are so occupied with other stuff that if I focus on more stuff, I'll just be lazy to start it and I'll never get it done. If it is simple enough, if it takes like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe half an hour, I'm more likely to stick to it. That is why I believe in making them smaller and so that I can follow them. There is also something that I read recently and it has just stayed with me. It talked about having a slip up plan. Now, assume you did that check in and you realized you did not do that activity which you planned to do. Now, this slip up plan is having just a big backup plan which rewires your intention, which makes you accountable so that your days do not turn into weeks and weeks do not turn into months. For example, for Sunday, I did a check in and figured out that I did not do any workout because there was just no bandwidth, maybe. Now, the slip up plan is doing it on weekends or when you have more time on your hands so that you can't have these excuses for long period of time. Now, all these tips and tricks have worked out for me. I hope it works out for you as well. I hope this video was helpful for you and now you can set your goals and follow them for a better year. Now, this is Swati saying bye bye. See you in next video.